Now, one of the things that
Hello.
Stacy, we got to add to the thing, and that is we got to
We
share
are
before we even get
live.
started. We are on.
We're
Why is
live.
it I always get caught? I can't say with my pants down, but I always get caught running off at the jibbies while I'm setting up. Okay, but that's okay. That's okay. That's just Dorothy.
Because
Yeah,
it's
okay.
real.
Like I
Real
say, one of
porch
these
talk.
days, yeah, one of these days I'm gonna get it. So welcome everybody. Glad to see you here. Team Porch Talk is in the house.
Woohoo!
Here's the fabulous
Woohoo!
Camille. Here's Annette, and here's Stacy and our wonderful guest, Amber Lyons. And man, out of the blue, Jill joined us today. So I'm really, I'm really, really excited about today's show and what Amber's gonna share with us. So, but I'm also glad that Got Your Back is here. So if we fumble, we will not fall. The love goddess Annette, ooh, lots of hugs and kisses to everybody.
Virtual
And
hugs,
the
virtual
fabulous
hugs.
Camille with the hearts. Oh yes, I'm telling you, look, hey, this weekend is Valentine's Day. Before I even start telling you anything else, I just want to wish everybody a happy Valentine's. Look, diet or no diet, get one piece of candy. Just get one, just one piece. Or if it's that bad, play around with some get some heart crackers, okay? And just eat on a heart cracker or something, but celebrate, okay? This is our time to celebrate and enjoy. Look, we've kicked 2020 to the curb. So, in order to get some momentum going, we've got to do something different. We're not going to be sad. We're not going to be dragging around. We are going to be joyous and we are going to have some fun. So,
Yes.
first off, I want to invite everybody to a Porch Talk family reunion. That is March the 26th, 2021 from 12 to 2:30. I'm looking for every one of my speakers for the whole year to get their tickets, to sell a ticket, get a free ticket. I just want some butts in the seat, okay? I want lots of butts in the seat. I mean, I want the more people that engage, the more fun we're gonna have, and I'm looking forward to playing the games. I don't want to just play a game with Stacy. I want to play a game with everybody. Okay. So the thing of it is don't wait till the last minute. Okay. We have a habit of doing that. We wait till the
Yeah.
last minute. The tickets are $10. $10. Please get your tickets today. Okay. And Stacy got something she want to say right quick
Oh,
before
I
we
was
get
just going to
started.
say, Dorothy, that's not even the cost of a special coffee and a muffin. That's less than that. So, come on down. We want to see you.
Absolutely. Networking, if you're an entrepreneur of any kind, teacher, coach, even a pastor, okay, you need to network. During this
Oh
time that
yeah.
we're all shut in, there is something for each one of us to do. And there are some people that are waiting to hear from us. The best connections that I've made in networking at conference and things like that. I met Stacy face to face at a conference. I'm telling you, and hey, this is my bestie, Busty. Hey, that's my girl over there. Okay, that's all I can say. I've met Jill and Camille and Annette through Facebook and as speakers. Okay, and I'm looking to leave Chicago where the snow is 6 feet high and head over on the beach with Annette in Florida and just get away.
Yeah, come on
Okay.
down.
All right now.
So see, it makes a difference as to who you connect to and making the right connection. And Jill, oh my God, that background Jill got. Now, if what I understand, that's Jill for real back there. Okay. So I'm even looking, see how it goes. I don't have to try to figure out the vacations that I want to take. I am connected with so many people around the globe
Yeah.
that I can just go and visit. Now, I'm not coming to stay with you. I'm going to get in a hotel because I want to get up when I want to get up, lay down when I want to lay down, eat what I want to eat. You know, if you cooking oatmeal, I might have to eat oatmeal that morning and I want some hash brown potatoes. So I'm not going to come stay with you, but I can come and let you show me around town. So now, I am going to present to you the wonderful Amber Lyon, the pastor, the teacher, the innovator, the speaker. I'm telling you, this girl has really got it going on. So, Amber is the CEO and founder from Pain to Purpose Incorporated, which is a nonprofit organization that provides domestic violence and teen dating violence awareness advocacy service within the community. From Pain to Purpose was originally birthed with a vision to aid and support domestic violence victims and children suffering in silence. However, it has since become so much more. Amber's work is now a community based resource working with organizations, churches, business, government agencies, and schools to educate, equip, empower, and encourage the community at large pertaining to critical community issues. Amber's organization provides transformational speaking workshops and seminars, question and answer panel discussions, mentorship, and various other services through partnerships and projects. And I want to introduce you to Amber. I am definitely going to let Amber take the floor where she can tell you who she is and what she does. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do a little porch talk.
Yay, Amber.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be here today with Dorothy Ross and all of you phenomenal women. Thank you so much for having me on Porch Talk. You know, I posted, it's the gateway to the weekend, and we can all use some downtime. Woo!
Yes.
Right, ladies? We
You.
done been through the week, whether it's been a good week, rough week, tough week, tumultuous week, fun week, whatever kind of week it's been. We have gone through the week and we are here now, entering into the weekend. And what better way to enter the weekend than to hang out with some sisters, some girls, some phenomenal women hanging out on the porch? What better way? So I'm so glad to be here with y'all today. Thank you again for having me. As Dorothy has already gave you a little bit of my bio, I am Amber Lyons. I'm the founder and the CEO of From Pain to Purpose Incorporated, which is located in the state of Atlanta, Georgia. I am an ordained elder in the state of Georgia, an ordained pastor in the state of New York. I am this is my 9th year here in Atlanta. I am a born and raised Brooklyn, New York girl. And I'm just one who God has called to help people transition from a place of pain to purpose in their life. And that was based out of domestic violence and the work of teen dater violence. But you know what? Pain is something that everyone is acquainted with. It's not just about domestic violence. It's not just about teen dating violence. It's not just about heartbreak and love. It might be grief. It might be, some other kind of pain, financial pain, family pain. But there's generational pains that people have gone through. There's chronic pains that stay around a long time and seem like you can't get rid of. There's acute pains that come out of any place and just shock you. And then there's pains that lie dormant. There's phantom pains that you might have had an organ removed, and then all of a sudden something happens and the pain travels in that tract. I had a gallbladder removed after my baby girl was born 29 years ago. And the tract that the gallbladder pain used to travel in would cause me pain even after they took the gallbladder out. So sometimes there's phantom pains that just pop up from things that happened in our life from a long time ago. But, whatever the pain is, we can know that we don't have to stay in pain. It might be temporary. It might be a traveling pain. It might be a generational pain like domestic violence can be generational, going from generation to generation. But God has called me to be able to help people transition from that place of pain to purpose. Does that mean I don't live with any pain? Nope. It means that I enjoy the passion that God has called me to help see other people transition from where they were to where God has called them to be. A lot of people don't even know what their purpose is. Even as adults, we live our lives and we never know what our purpose is. But here on the porch today, our purpose is to get together and just have some fun, get together and just let the weekend, let it be what it be. This is the month of love. This is the month of, I don't have a Valentine, but guess what? I'm my Valentine. I went and got my nails done yesterday. I got all ready for y'all. I got me some little lashes. I got my eyebrows done. Yes, I came ready for the porch. Okay, I don't have no jeans and t-shirt. I did dress up a little bit for y'all. But you know what? I'm here to enjoy and just be with you all. I'm an elder at Spirit and Truth Worship Center, International Worship Center in Loganville, Georgia. I serve under my pastors, Senior Pastor Kurt Buckmeyer and Pastor Nedra Buckmeyer. I serve as the elder over the leader for the singles ministry, as well as the elder over the leader for the social media ministry. I am a podcast visionary and host Youth Speak Out podcast. It's under our Healing Pain Through the Arts youth program, which gives platforms to youth to be able to express their voice and the social issues that concern them. I am, as I had told you before, we started with my other background, that I am the domestic violence and youth advocate for the World Women's Conference and Awards global organization under our founder, Regan A. Senakis. She is from Estonia, but currently is located in Los Cabos, Mexico. And I also serve as the global leader of the Young Leaders Club. And we're doing phenomenal work with the young people all over the world. So I've been working with youth for over 30 years in various capacities. And I'm a woman who loves to have fun, who loves life, and who loves to empower and inspire people to do the same. So
Wow. You've shared quite a bit. And I can definitely say that I can resonate with you because I'm a pastor too, but we're not going to get churchy today. Okay. That's going to be a whole new page. So as I'm talking to people, the pastor, the elder, the preacher, the prayer, the intercessor, all of them are I'm finding out are within this group of Porch Talk speakers that we have. So I am really excited that I am going to put together an early Saturday morning session with nothing but pastors and teachers and what have you, so that we can speak into the lives of people. One of the things that I know that pain can not necessarily always be about somebody putting their hands on you. It can also be somebody speaking things into your life that is not really good and causes you to be the better person. But what it does is it tears you down. Okay. And I know that when people begin to speak into your life and they're speaking negative things, you may be walking, but all of a sudden your steps begin to slow down. And when
Mhm.
and the more they speak into your life and you don't remove yourself from that situation, what happens is you go from walking slowly to a bow down knees, okay? And when it gets to a point where it really gets you face down, then it
Mhm.
is time to make a decision that there was purpose in the pain, but there's always a but. But all right, here go the pastor. But I know a man that can heal right away. It don't take no years, don't take no months, don't take no weeks. I know because he healed me, okay, from
Amen.
pain. So I know all about it. You just got to want it and you got to ask for it. But to have somebody to come along behind you like Amber and say, "Hey, look, this is what God has given me to do.
Mhm.
This is my purpose. And my purpose is to make sure that whatever's going on with you, I can get you healed from it." So here we go. And I love that. I love that,
Amen.
Amber, I'm telling you. And sounds like you're definitely called to youth because that abuse not only goes on as adults. We know that we have bullies even as adults. We have bullies in our young days, and we have bullies in our youth, the younger generation. So we have
Yes.
to be really, really, really careful. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to let you kind of give us a couple of tips. Is I remember when my oldest son was being bullied. I never had to worry about the middle son because nobody was gonna mess with him. They said he was crazy, so they didn't mess with him because he would fight. Okay, but that youngest one, it took a whole lot. And the boys at school, I found out he didn't tell me, but I found out they were chasing him home. So what
Mm.
did I do? You know, unfortunately, I was a tomboy all of my life, and that's all I did was fight. I fought for my brothers and I fought for myself. I never believed in letting people take advantage of me and the ones that I love. So I went to the school and I just started watching him every day. I didn't let him know that I was there because I would always get to the house after he made it in. But boy, could that Buster run. They called him running horse, honey. Let me tell you. But then I stopped and I said, "We're going to school." And when you have favor, let me tell you something.
Come on with the
It's
favor.
all, oh my God, that's all that matters. I walked into the principal's office, and the dean over the boys was somebody I went to school with, and he
Mm.
knew what I had went through. So I began to talk, call the parents in. I said, and I want them to hear what I have to say because I'm like this here. I'm going to protect what belongs to me, and I know you're going to protect what belongs to you. But when yours come up against mine, okay, all of that lovey-dovey and sweet talk, it's gone out the door. Okay. If you
Mm.
can't stop it, I can stop it. Let me tell you something. I put a stop to it that day. I said, he gonna come to school, he ain't gonna run home, not another day. And I'm not gonna sit out here and watch him every day run home. I said, so the next time they wanted him to join a gang, he didn't want to join a gang. He didn't want to go to.
Mhm.
But I grew up doing the disciple days and what have you, so I wasn't scared, as they say, I wasn't scared, but
Right.
give us a few tips about pain to purpose that people can actually walk away with. Then we're going to go into our porch talk and give Annette a chance to ask you a question. We'll give the fabulous Camille a chance to ask you a question. And then Stacey's going to wrap us up so we can close.
Okay. So thank you, Dorothy. Yes, you're absolutely right. You do have to advocate for your children, and that's what you did. And no one deserves to have to live in fear trepidation, intimidation, bullying, or anything of that sort. But we know that it's a real live thing, not just for children, but adults as well. So from pain to purpose, right now, February is the month of three things. You know, it's Black History Month. It's the month of love, like we talked about Valentine's Day, but it's also the month of teen dating violence awareness. So because that's what I do, we have been educating and empowering our young people during this month, and especially the Young Leaders Club of World Women's Conference. As a matter of fact, this past Saturday, we did our New Year, New You. That is our theme for the year for them. New Year, New You, find your voice and life's choice. Many times, as even as adults, we don't know how to articulate our feelings and our voice. We don't feel empowered to be able to say, that's not settling well with me. That's crossing my boundaries. No, you can't talk to me like that. That's not respect. I feel like you're trying to control me. We have to be able to empower people to know that you can have a voice, and a healthy voice. We don't have to curse each other out and call each other outside of our names and things of that nature. So we've been educating our youth, and we also had a session yesterday on Clubhouse with the World Women's Conference and Award. Thursday, we do daily talks on there, and Thursday is our Young Leaders Club. So we continued our healthy relationship discussion that we started on Saturday. Some of the things you asked for, a couple of tips. First of all, we're in COVID-19. Like you said, we're in closed quarters. Some people's fuses are short. You know, we're doing homeschooling, working from home. Some people's jobs have been taken away. Financial resources have dried up. So many things have impacted us. We can't see our family members. We can't travel. We can't love on one another. But the people that's right in our own proximity, sometimes we're striking out verbally, and we're short with them, and we're not showing them the daily love because we're so tense with everything that's going on. So during this time, if you have teenagers or you're connected with them, or young people who you know are going through issues where, you know, it's challenging for them right now. They're being challenged and stretched too, just like us. So we have to remember and catch ourselves before we're short with them, before we say something, you know, out of the way that will alienate them and isolate them from us. We want to draw them in and let them know, you can talk to me if someone is intimidating you. You can come to me if someone is making you feel like you can't be yourself in a relationship, or they're talking to you crazy and calling you names and putting their hands on you, or isolating you, or following you on social media, or using social media to track you. And all of these things are red flags when it comes to healthy relationships. But as parents and people who are connected with youth, we have to be mindful of the signs. If you see someone that's operating, they were an outgoing person like myself, and all of a sudden they start closing in, and they were vibrant in their dress like I am, and all of a sudden they start wearing dark clothes and frumpy stuff and withdrawn. You see those as signs of something happening with them. Open up the conversation. Bring them on terms. Maybe take them to get some ice cream or something that they like. Or if you can't go out, bring it in. And let's sit down and talk. Is everything okay? I'm concerned about you. I love you. And then on a daily basis, we're so busy, we're forgetting to even embrace one another. Hug your children on a daily basis. Just let them know we're passing each other in the house and gotta cook dinner, and now it's time for lunch, and we take a moment and just embrace them every day. Let them know that you love them. Let them know that they can talk to you. Open up that communication, because 82% of parents think that they know how to recognize dating violence signs, but more than half of them realize that they cannot recognize the signs.
They really just don't know.
So 1 in 3 are being victims of dating violence. That's verbal, mental, emotional, financial, sexual, so many different ways. It's not just putting your hands on someone. The Bible says in Proverbs, the 22nd chapter, death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Yeah.
So we don't want to kill anybody, like Dorothy was saying, with our words. So those are a few tips, a few signs. There's so much more, but I know we have time restraints. So that's what I'll share with you today.
Wonderful. I'm glad that you shared all of that information. And I want people to know that if there is anything going on with your children or even with some adults, okay,
Mm-hmm.
just keep a watch, pay attention. And as Amber said, there are signs. So watch for the signs. And you don't have to know specifically what they are, but if they're doing something totally different from the norm that they normally do, then there's something going on that you need to watch. Okay.
Yes.
So, and that's the way it is. So, thank you for that, Amber. So, now it's
You're
our
welcome.
porch talk time. So, time is I don't know. We get on here and time just really rolls by really quickly. So we're going to allow Annette to ask you a question, one
Okay.
question right quick, and then the fabulous Camille is going to ask you a question as well. So take it
Okay.
away, Annette.
Okay, thanks, Dorothy. Wow, thank you so much, Amber, for all that information. You were really touching my heart.
Mm.
Just I can see your passion, and just from having lipstick conversations before we started on the live, so
Mhm.
I'm just totally like enamored on every single word that you were saying. And as a survivor of what dating violence and domestic violence, I could relate from that perspective
Mhm.
also. So my first and only question that I can ask for you right now is, what made you so passionate to want to help support teens and your cause with violence and all this other stuff? That there's so many things how you help people. What was your driving passion to get this activated in your life?
Thank you, Annette, for that question. Honestly, my passion comes out of being a survivor myself, of coming out of a marriage that was abusive. So when we talk about that, people think, oh, you're just being beat up all day long. And like I spoke about, it's so many different ways that domestic violence. I never knew that I was living in that until I was told by domestic violence police. So I went out of that marriage and became a client of the New York City Family Justice Center to combat domestic violence. I was a
Mm,
client of the New York City Family Justice Center. After I did, got a lot of resources from them, including counseling, my divorce, a lot of different things was through them. I became a volunteer to help and give back. And then I wanted to, they saw in me the desire to be able to help empower other people who were suffering in silence, women and children. So from that, they sent me to San Antonio, Texas for 4 days of training with all people of society, law enforcement, medical, everybody. So from there, God just birthed in me from Pain to Purpose Incorporated, and it comes from Revelations, the 22nd chapter, that talks about no more death, no more crying, neither shall there be any more, death. And behold, a new thing is going to happen. So, and that's paraphrasing it, but that's where my passion comes from. And it's funny that you use that, because that's the one word that everybody says when they hear me talk, is they can feel my passion, and that's because I love people, and
wow.
I know that God has so much more for us. So it comes out of the calling that God has called me to. And is it something that you want to do? You don't want anyone to be going through that,
Yeah.
but that's what God has called me to, and it's a very real thing. So it's needed.
All right. So Camille, porch talk question. Come on, girl.
Okay, honey, let's just go sit on that porch and go way back, way back. I want you to tell me the one thing that your grandmother did when you and her were sitting on the porch that, now that I'm saying that you're going back, you're like, oh my God, yes. Let's flash back. Let's go sit on that porch and tell me that one thing.
Wow. Okay, so my grandmother,
Oh,
I could think about my two grandmothers. One of my grandmothers, Telka Brathwaite, is a West Indian Bayesian grandmother who would cook the patties and the coconut bread, and she would talk to me about different things in regards to life. But then that's my father, Elambe Braff's, who's past mother. But my mom's mom, Rosalind, Apostle Rosalind Knox, her mother Marion Knox, she used to sit down and, wait a minute, don't tell nobody. She used to let me have some coffee. And she used to bake fresh from scratch pound cake. And we used to sit on the porch, imaginary, because we ain't had no porch then, but we used to sit down in her kitchen. That was her porch, and she would
Yep.
always be looking out the window, so she knew who was coming. And we would talk about, when I would go there, whatever it was we wanted to talk about. And she used to just, it was more about, the things that she showed me. She used to just talk about things in pertaining to me being a young girl, or who I was, and things of that nature. But the lineage, they always talked about the family lineage, and
Yeah.
about, who was in our family, and pulling out pictures. And so when I think about the porch, it takes me back to those beautiful memories of who shoulders I stand on, and who put the blood that runs in my veins. And that's a big thing for my family: legacy. And that we are legacy carriers, and that we have rich legacy, not only godly legacy, but a very rich legacy running through our veins. So that's
Wow.
what takes me back.
Wow. I wish we had more time. We just don't. Okay.
Thank
Look,
you.
we have to cut it short. But look, hey, this will not be the last time that we'll have Amber on. We're going to ask Amber to come back and visit us again so she can talk to us. I'm actually going to put together a show coming soon called The Women in Our Lives. Me and Roz talked about that yesterday. So I'm going to let Stacy wrap us up, and I will close us out. But before I do that, Jill is going to be one of our speakers coming up soon as well. And she'll get a chance to share with you some of the things that she has gone through and how she got over it. Stacy, take it away.
Wow, Amber, thank you so much for your wonderful love and fierce power to really reach in and be an advocate. You talked about that love of your family and legacy, and that I can see how important that is in saving other people whose families may not have that love. And that power of tongue that you talked about, to see something, to say something, and to be an advocate for your teens, for those in your family, for those you may know, and to watch when they change and transform, because you do have the power to transform others and to support them. Your pain to purpose mission and business sound amazing. And I am sure that in this month of teen violence awareness, you are bringing that special attention to all of us. I support what you are doing. You have touched me today. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wow, it has been an amazing show. It wasn't boring or anything. You really kept me engaged. I just wanted to lean in, girl, and really just listen to you. But I want to be professional all at the same time. But
we on the porch.
this has been such a right now needed conversation, even though my children are grown. I can still pass this on to not my grandsons, because they're all grown too, but my great grandchildren, so that I can let them know that it's not nice, it's not fair, and we're not going to accept that anybody bully our children in any kind of way. And when it happens, we're going to step in. We're going to step in responsibly, okay? Not to hurt anybody, but to resolve the issue. So I love it. So before we close, Amber, tell everyone how they can connect with you.
Okay, wonderful. You can connect with me. I'm on not all, but a lot of social media formats. I'm Amber N, ANN Lyons on Facebook. On Instagram, I'm Amber Lyons, or Nzinga L, for lions. That's the name that my father called me. She was an African queen and warrior. And you can get us on From Pain to Purpose on Facebook, From Pain to Purpose on Instagram. And also we have a Healing Pain Through the Arts group, which is our youth program, which was actually birthed through my son, seeing my son use his music to help heal his pain. That program was birthed. So we do a lot underneath that program. So Healing Pain Through the Arts on Facebook. And then please follow our YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel, From Pain to Purpose, Inc. You can also connect with us on our website, www.FromPainToPurpose.net, www.FromPainToPurpose.net, and Clubhouse. Follow me in Clubhouse at Queen Amber.
All righty. Now, I ask all speakers to go into the group and add their own personal information. Okay. If you send it to me, we will post it, but you can post your own stuff in the comment. All you got to do is create a video or something, whatever, or go to Canva and create your flyer, post it so people can recognize that, hey, there's a message here. Or even this backdrop is posted in Facebook. You can go straight to where this poster is, and you can add all of your information so people can find you. It has been an amazing day. I want to thank Amber, our special guest. I want to thank Jill for dropping in on us. Team Porch Talk, we did it again.
Yes.
And everyone, I just want to say, have an amazing Valentine's Day. We love
Happy Love Day.
See you next Friday.
Happy Love Day, ladies. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate your knowledge. Thank you.
I had so much fun on the porch.
Thank you, Amber.
Come again.
Blessings,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye.